Hi friends, it's Liz here and welcome back to my channel. Today I have a really fun one-page wonder to show you. We'll make it together and I'll show you what I used and everything else. But before I get started, I wanted to chat about something. So if you want to skip right to the project, I will put a timestamp on the screen and in the description box below. And then you can get started with this project. So what I want to talk about is something that I've been thinking about recently because I've noticed this happening a lot lately. There's so many of us out there, or many creators, I should say, out there that have a channel that share a lot of creative projects, tutorials, craft with me videos, that sort of thing that most of us probably have not seen and are not able to come across because the algorithm always kind of messes things up. So as you may already know, if you watch channels and you don't interact with the channel, like you don't leave a like on it, you don't leave a comment, you don't share the video, that sort of thing, then the algorithm stops showing you that channel. You know, pretty much that's what ends up happening. Even if you are a subscriber to that channel, it will most often stop showing you when that channel has a new video and it has, you know, something for you to see. So I've been thinking about it because, you know, when I watch someone's channel and I see that they do have tutorials and craft with me videos, but the views are almost non-existent. And I think that we have to really start helping each other out here. So here's my idea, and let's see how this works out. If you have a channel on YouTube where you do share craft with me videos or tutorials and that sort of thing, what I want you to try to do, if it works for you, is on your next video, mention this video, that this is how you have basically come across my channel, and that you want to take part in my channels to watch videos, which I will be doing those. I'm planning on doing those maybe once every couple of weeks, depending on how many people are out there that want kind of help from my channel to send viewers to your channel. And so in your next video, mention my channel, mention this video that you have seen and you want to take part of my channels to watch. But make sure you tag me on your video. By that, I mean, you use like the, you know, the @ sign, either tag me on your subject, on your, you know, your subject line of your video, or in the description box, and make sure that my Liz the Paper Project channel is highlighted on that, because otherwise I won't know that you've tagged me. The reason I'm doing this is because I don't know how many of you out there that watch my channel, that are subscribed to my channel, actually have a channel where you also share creative projects and tutorials and that sort of thing. So this will make it easier not only for me to find you, but also to take a look at your videos and, you know, maybe be inspired and share something that you have shown in a video to my viewers and my subscribers. This way, bringing more people to your channel as well. So I'm hoping that this sort of brings not only me more, you know, more people that I can watch, but also that I can share on my channel where people can go and watch your channel. I hope that makes sense. I thought I had all this sort of straightened out in my head as I go along with it. But yeah, I think that this is a great way for us to sort of fudge that algorithm, where we can sort of start tagging onto each other's channels by mentioning each other's channels and, you know, having more viewers come over to those channels to check them out. And like I said, because not every one of my subscribers has a channel that they share videos on, then I figured this is the best way to do it anyways, because then by you mentioning me in one of your next videos, you can mention, like I said, this video, or you can mention any of the videos that brought you to my channel and how you found me. And then this way, I'll get to see, you know, what I've inspired you to make, or I get to kind of know your channel as well. And then once every couple of weeks in a video, I'm going to share channels to watch. That's what I'm going to call it, within whatever it is that I'm working on. I might be doing a project, I might be doing a craft with me video, but I'll have a channels to watch, and I'll list those channels that I have recently found that I think, you know, my viewers, my subscribers might enjoy watching as well. So I hope that this kind of helps us find, you know, more people to watch, more creatives to share our creative crafts with, and that we kind of get more views to some channels that may not be getting as many views or may not even be known out there to a lot of us, right? So anyways, I thought I thought I should share that idea because it's been sort of brewing in my head and I haven't even found a way to share that. So I thought, why not do it in this video before I get started on that tutorial? Another thing I wanted to mention as well, if you're part of my Happy Mail Pals, if you don't know what that is, I will link that video below. I did want to remind you that monthly I'm going to try and do a giveaway for those of you taking part. So there's always something new, you know, coming out of my craft space. There's always something that I'm working on, or just things that I might want to share that I have extras of. And I'd like to give those to, you know, to do giveaways on my channel as well. So keep an eye out for those. Don't forget to comment, like the video, share this video, you know, this way it'll make sure if you are new to my channel and you haven't subscribed that you can still watch my channel as well. The algorithm doesn't hide me from your view. And I hope you take part on my channels to watch. I'm super excited about it. I can't wait to find more of you out there, to see what you're all creating, and then to be able to share with my viewers, those of you out there as well. All right, so that was all I wanted to say about that. Let's get started on this one. Okay, so this is the One Page Wonder, and it is so cute how it comes together. The front, I added a little pocket, and then I just added some ephemera. This is like a travel theme one, so of course it's going to have travel ephemera. And the digitals I have used are primarily from Making and Creating Digital Collage Club. So this is some of the pieces. I've used some of the maps and some of the travel ephemera. So the closure, I kind of had been working out on, you know, different ways of closing it. Initially, I wanted to do like that wraparound twine, I guess. So I started doing that, and then I didn't like how it came out. So I did something different. I did this sort of little slide closure there, and then it opens up. So I think it works out a lot easier, but I'm not sure, you know, how it will last with the constant opening and closing, but we'll see what happens. Anyway, so that's for the front pocket, and you can see it has like a travel theme paper. So I did use the Michael's 12 by 12. It's like a travel themed paper pad, and I used one of those sheets for that. And then the rest I've been covering it up and using the Digital Collage Club pieces. All right, so we open it up this way, and we have a little tuck spot on the front there, and we've got some tickets. This ephemera is also from a Digital Collage Club, as is the map paper there. And then on this side we have a little, like two kind of double pockets, again ephemera from as I mentioned, that I'm using from Digital Collage Club. So whatever isn't from there, I'll actually mention that because it'll be easier. So I did a little tuck spot there, and then you open it up again, and on this side we've got a little tuck spot with a ticket, and then there's like a double pocket that you can make there. So these are from the paper pad collection from Michael's, but you've got like your double little pockets there and there. I think you can see them better if I stagger the colors. And then here we've got tiny little envelopes that again are from the same digital collection. I made a little tiny tag here, and then you open that up and it has a little spot to put something in. And then this one as well, I made like a little extra journaling spot with another piece of ephemera, a little tuck there. And then we've got a little ticket that also comes from their collection that I tucked into the envelope. So this is just really cute to add lots of ephemera to it. And then we turn this over, and we've got a little tuck spot here, which again, I just added a little journaling spot with this little, added a little tab there. And then this way you can see the tab kind of on the other side as well. And then on this pocket here, we have some more ephemera. And this little folio is also from the collection. So this is super fun to make. You can, of course, you know, make it any theme you want. And I think I like the interactive part of it. And it feels like I've made something similar to this before, but, you know, as I'm sort of going back and different things that I've made, try to change it up a little bit here and there. All right, so the closure again. I did use a little date stamp on that closure, just in case, you know, because it's themed as a travel, so the date of travel, etc., would go there. And then I put this back in there, and then you've got your little cute little folio. Super, super fun to make. All right, let me show you how to make it. Okay, so you take your 12 by 12 sheet of paper. I'm using paper that's non-directional, so I can, you know, cut it in any direction and it still looks good. I'm going to cut it in half, so I end up with two pieces that are 6 by 12. Put one aside and we'll start scoring this one. So again, depending on, you know, which direction your paper is at, your first score line on the long side is at 4 1/8. And then your second score is at 8 3/4. And that's all the scoring that you will have to do here. I'm noticing this paper, this is the Michaels paper pad, and it's quite thin now. It's a lot thinner than it used to be. I'm not sure what's happened with that paper, but it's definitely thinner. These are some of the papers that I've selected from Making and Creating and Digital Collage Club. They have so much papers for travel themes, as well as I think I got some from their steampunk collection. I thought it just all went nicely together. Of course, you can use anything you want, but I wanted to use some of their collections in this project. I've just covered the center part of this little you know, the score lines that we did. And then these are pieces that are about 2 by 6. And I've cut a couple of them from, again, the extra paper that I had, and just to cover up some of the white part of my paper. If you are using double-sided paper, then you won't need to do this part at all. So I'm just going to add this to the inside here to cover up the white parts, and then I'll come back and show you the next steps. I do have discount codes for Digital Collage Club if you're interested in joining the club. They have so many digitals in their collections. Okay, so I've gone ahead and glued this on. Now we're going to take our second piece that we cut up. We're going to cut it into several different pieces, and I'll just give you the measurements of each one, okay? So we're going to cut 3 pieces that are going to be 2 by 6. Okay, so 3 2 by 6 pieces. And then we have 2 pieces that are going to be 3 by 6. And that's how we use up every little bit of our 12 by 12 paper. Now it's just adding them to the different sections to make our pockets and that sort of thing. So the first 3 inches by 6 inch piece, we're going to glue it on 3 sides and make that first pocket or tuck spot on that left side of our little folio. And as I said, this is so fun to put together because you can use up your 12 by 12. You know, if you've got one-sided paper that is only one-sided, then of course, like I've done here, I've added some different colors to the inside so that it's not a blank page, but you don't even need to do that either. You can just leave it white on one side. It doesn't need to be fully finished, because when you add your ephemera, you will be covering up most of it anyways, but I just thought it just gives it a nicer finish that way. So I've added my first little piece here to my section on the left, and then I'm going to take one of the 2 by 6s and I'll add that to the pocket on the side. Okay, so again, 3 sides I'm adding glue, and I've got my little tuck spot on the right side there. Then I take my next piece that is a 2 by 6, and this is for the center part of this little folio. I'm just gluing that to that center part there. Okay, there's that one and this one. And then I'm taking my other 2 by 6 and I'm just showing you here on the white so you can see how it's going to be glued on. And I'm gluing it again on 3 sides to this side of this folio here. You know, if I wanted to change the color, I could cover this up with a different design so that you can actually see the difference of where the pockets are, but I don't really want to do that here. I just want it to sort of blend in, almost like a secret side pocket, you know, if you don't add anything to it. All right, so I've gone ahead and added that. And then we have our last piece that is 3 by 6. And I'm just showing you here all the pockets that we have left. And this piece here, the last 3 by 6, we're going to score it on one side at 1/4 inch. This is going to make our little flap here. And that's what we will add to the center of this section. So this is going to be added just before the score line where your left side flap folds up. Okay, so I'm just showing you my glue because a lot of times I get asked what glue I'm using. So here I'm adding it just before that left side score line where my little flap here is going to bend. Okay, this way it makes sure that there's nothing impeding that fold. And because we scored it, now we've got a little kind of opening to that center pocket, and our little folio here is done. All right, so the other thing you can do is round your corners. Sometimes that kind of just ends up looking really nice if you do. So I'll be doing that to this one, and it's only to the outside panels that you'll be doing your little rounding of your edges. And then, of course, with any scrap papers that you have on your desk, you can start adding your pockets, and, you know, you can do additional flips and tucks and that sort of thing. So I'll just quickly show you what I've done to add the additional pockets that you saw at the beginning. So basically, you just go ahead and add, you know, your additional pockets if you want to. As I have here, but the basic you know, folio itself is so fun to make, of course. You can see I just added a little pocket to the front here, and this is just using the extra paper that I had from the collection that I showed you. I added like a double little pocket on this flap here, and then I just added the 2 little envelopes to make the pockets there. And then on this little flap again, I just covered this little piece here with the paper as well. And then another tip that I always say to all of you, when you're working on something that I'm showing you, and it's, you know, something that has a lot of cutting and scoring and that sort of thing, make a little kind of sample one, which is what I always do. So this was my original sample that I had made, just to make sure that I get all the measurements right. I don't use, you know, the paper that I want to actually finish with as I'm starting the project. I do that at the end, of course, but I like to start with, like I said, like a sample of what I'm working on. This way I can keep this for future reference if I need to remember measurements or anything. But also I didn't use the, you know, the paper originally that that may have kind of messed up, and this way I can save my paper, because as we all know, you know, paper is kind of pricey nowadays. So the hinge, the little closure itself, of course, you can do anything for your closure. And as I mentioned, I tried to do that kind of wrap around, but I didn't like it. So this is just basically adding a strip of paper. I bent over one part to the back and then left the other side, making sure it goes over this part here so it can close. And then I just added that other extra piece there that I can slide onto and hang on to that. So that was just kind of super easy to do. And, you know, I don't necessarily show you step by step each pocket that I add, because everyone can add something different, but I do like to show you what I've done so that you can have an idea on, you know, how you can finish yours off as well. I'll probably be making more for sure, different themes, as I like to kind of try them out in different ways. But I hope you like this video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and I will see you next time. Check out my other one-page wonder projects, craft with me videos. Don't forget to check out my shop link in the description box below. I hope that if you do have a channel and you would like to get you know, take part of my channels to watch, then that you take part of it as well. I will have details of what I mentioned at the beginning of the video in the description box below, because I know I might have been all over the place with my my excitement about starting this on my channel, but we'll see how it goes. Questions, comments, leave them below, and I'll see you next time. Thanks so much for stopping by.